Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we're going to do the gaming review for the Samsung Galaxy S Duos 2. I've already done the unboxing for this phone, so you can check out that video for more info. For a general overview, the links will be in the show notes. And first let me show you the specs and then we'll move to the gaming. And let me show you the specs using CPU Z application. And as you can see, it's powered by a 1.2 GHz dual-core processor that's based on ARM Cortex A9 architecture, and the GPU is a Broadcom Video Core GPU. The RAM on this is 768 MB, and out of the box it comes with Android version 4.2.2. And regarding the screen size, it sports a 4-inch screen with a screen resolution of 480 by 800. That it shows the DPI is 240. And let me also show you the sensors, and these are the sensors that are provided on this phone. I also ran some other benchmarks, for example, the Nina Mark II benchmark. I know it's not very popular these days, it's outdated, but on Nina Mark benchmark we got a score of 55.3 FPS. I also ran the the quadrant and the Antutu benchmark, so let me show you the scores for that now. And this is the quadrant score. We got a score of 3625, and let me give you the breakup. The total is 3625. Out of that, the CPU got a score of 5371, memory is 3698, IO is 6192, 2D graphics is 417, and 3D is 2448. I also ran the Antutu, and as you can see, for the Antutu we got a score of 11930. So these were the benchmark scores. Regarding the internal storage, out of the box it comes with 4 GB of internal storage, but out of that you only get 1.95 GB. Though this phone does have a micro SD card slot, and I've put a 16 GB micro SD card, but you cannot move the apps to the SD card. So you are restricted to the internal storage for storing games and apps. So let's start the gaming, and we'll start it with a casual game, that is Subway Surfer. So this is Subway Surfer. And I would say the screen quality is actually pretty decent, as it's just a 4-inch screen. Though the screen resolution is not a HD screen, it looks pretty good. And this is Subway Surfer. And as you can see, it's running at fine as of now. Oops. So as you can see, it's running this Subway Surfer game fine for the most part, I would say. I see minor lag here and there, but for most of the part I would say it is very playable. So let's move out of the Subway Surfer and let's move to some other games now. One thing I did notice is that as this phone just has 768 MB of RAM, while doing some heavy multitasking I did notice some lag. So it's a good idea to kill all the apps before opening heavy apps and games. And as you can see, I just saw a little bit of lag there. So let's get out of this one and move to another game now. And you can just hold this home button and you press this X button, it kills all the apps. And let's also run this Temple Run 2, which is a very popular game. So this is Temple Run 2. Let me maximize the volume. And as you can see, it's running this one also fine. I saw a little bit of lag there. And if you look very closely, there is sometimes a dip in the frame rates. But again, for the most part, it's very much playable and you would hardly notice that. But yes, there is some frame drops at times. The viewing angles are also decent, I would say. Not the best, but again pretty decent considering the budget oriented price of this phone. The S-Duos 2 at this time of shooting this video sells in India for around 10,500 or so. So as you can see, it's running the Temple Run 2 also fine, but occasionally I do notice a little bit of frame drops here and there. But for the most part, it is very much playable, as you can see. And the touch response is also pretty good. So let me get out of this one and let's kill again all the apps that are running. And let's try this Riptide GP2 now. So this is Riptide GP2. And you just tilt the phone to steer along. And I do notice a few frames that it is skipping here and there. Though it's very much playable, but it is skipping a few frames. Let me try the boost. We are not getting all the water effects, but still I would say it's very much playable. If you haven't played this game on a high-end device, you won't notice any imperfections. So I would say it can play this Moto GP2 game also. But again, yes, it is skipping a few frames here and there. But again, this is a budget-oriented phone, as I mentioned earlier, so you can't expect too much. So let's get out of this one also and let's play a heavy game like Asphalt 7. And some of you might ask me why didn't I load Asphalt 8 as it's available. The reason for that is Asphalt 8 is around 1.5 GB or so in size, and the internal storage, as I told you, is pretty low. It's just around 1.95 GB. And I had to, if I would have installed Asphalt 8, would have to uninstall many of the apps. So hence I installed Asphalt 7. Also, I tried it with some other casual games also, like Angry Birds, etc. And I had no problems playing those games. So this is Asphalt 8 and we're going to play the popular Hawaii level.
Welcome to Hawaii.
And I've customized the steering. I'm using on-screen controls. And as I said earlier also, the screen quality is actually pretty decent for the price. It's fairly sharp, I would say. The game is pretty smooth. It's just that I'm not used to the small screens like 4 inches, hence I'm having a little bit difficulty, but it is playing it smooth. One thing I noticed earlier when I was playing Asphalt 8 is that sometimes you see graphic imperfections. You'll also see it, and as you can see, you saw that. See the graphic imperfections that I see a lot on this game. So looks like the Broadcom VideoCore GPU is not fully optimized, and I do see graphic glitches here and there. Again, as you can see, that graphic glitches tearing on the screen here also, and I noticed this a lot on this game. But if you can ignore those, it plays this game actually pretty fine, I would say. As you can see, but you do see those graphic glitches a lot. Again, I see them. See these graphic glitches. So I can say that yes, you can play Asphalt 7 also on this phone, but again you will face some graphic glitches, as you can see. So let me get out of this one also now. So let me get out of this one now. So as you can see, it could play even Asphalt 7, but yes, there were some graphic glitches as you have noticed. And I would say yes, this phone is okay for casual gaming, and I would say up to mid-range gaming like Subway Surfer, Temple Run, and even Dead Trigger. Up to those games are okay, but again, as the internal storage is pretty low, though we could run Asphalt 7, we saw some graphic glitches. So I would say yes, at this budget price point, I would say yes, it could do casual gaming without any issues. But high-end games might be an issue due to the storage, and as we have noticed, it does exhibit graphic glitches. I'll also be doing a full in-depth review for the Samsung Galaxy S Duos 2 very soon, so if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the same. Thank you, this is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.